So most 3D printers are expensive, they're large, they're noisy, and they're complicated to use and have to be tethered to your computer. The iBox Nano is very inexpensive. It's the world's smallest 3D printer. It takes up almost none of your desk space. And it's very easy to use. It works over Wi-Fi, there's no cables, and you can print to it from any browser. So from your iPhone, iPod, Android phone, your Windows PC, or your Macintosh PC. If it has a browser, you can probably print the iBox Nano. And it's not distractingly loud. The Nano is completely silent, where most 3D printers are loud enough where you couldn't have a call or it might distract you while you're working.
Printers for the past 6 years, and these are really amazing tools for creating 3D objects right on your desk. But as an engineer, I really wanted to have those capabilities for electronics as well.
We wanted to optimize rapid prototyping in a big way by making a stable and reliable machine that is future-proof.
The next one will change the landscape of 3D printing because it's the first electronics and multi-materials 3D printer that's affordable and fits on every desktop.
The next one is the first of its kind, being able to print integrated circuitry, multi-material and multicolor, all in one beautiful and simple design.
We have designed the next one from the ground up and created a totally new type of printhead that can be precisely calibrated to print materials of many different characteristics. We can already print conductive materials with super low resistance and combine them with many different ones that can be flexible, rigid, transparent and much more. We also allow for the use of support material that can be rinsed off easily with regular water, which will make printing much more economical.
We achieved this by using high precision nozzles that form tiny droplets of material. These droplets are deposited on the printing bed and then cured by a UV laser.
In the design phase, we envisioned a printer that will take off the workload from the user and make an easier and more fluid experience. We had a printer in mind that will take any 3D model and slice it onboard, so it will be printable in an instant.
We are a German company, closely working with people at the Fab Lab in Berlin, where we streamlined our development by listening to the consumer feedback and improving the printer with each generation. And we hope to bring this amazing technology to even more people than any other printer before. As the combination of many functional materials, extreme precision and the printing of integrated electronics is now finally possible. So now that we have developed this amazing machine, we need to kickstart the mass manufacturing process of the initial units, for which we need a significant amount of funding. So we are asking you to back us and to help us achieve our goal. This will be the stepping stone to getting the next one to as many people as possible and bringing 3D printing to the next level.
Hi, I'm Chris Gibson, President and Lead Architect at ORD Solutions. We've had 2 successful Kickstarter campaigns. Our backer support made those projects a reality. We've listened to their suggestions. We've made the printer bigger, faster, stronger, easier to use, and we've added a new dimension to 3D printing, full color blending. Introducing the ROVA 4D. The ROVA 4D is an improvement in every way. It has a 12 by 12 by 12 inch build volume, aerospace grade aluminum frame, THK profiled bearings, Z ball screw, dedicated dissolvable support and flexible filament extruders, automatic bed leveling, a print layer cooling fan, liquid-cooled hot ends, and a wireless interface. As a 3D printer, it is the best value in the industry. But it's more than that. It's a full-color 3D printer. It works by using cyan, magenta, yellow, black, and white filaments and feeding them into one hot end where they are blended or mixed together at various ratios to get unique new colors. CMYK, like your office inkjet printer. You wouldn't think about going back to black and white TV. Full-color 3D printing is a better experience. Instead of buying filament in a specific color and then loading it into the printer, you simply select the colors you want visually from an infinite palette and the printer automatically adjusts the color. Even though our professional-grade printers will please even the most critical engineer, we've made it so easy to print in full color that even a child can do it. It's as easy as pick, paint, print. First, pick your model from the millions of free models that are already available online. Then paint the model.
I'm going to paint a gecko.
Then print the model. We're still prototyping the Rova 4D and making leaps and bounds every day. Please help us fund the successful completion of our project by picking your pledge level from the right side of the page and sharing our project on Facebook and Twitter.
About 6 months ago, we decided to make the M3D Pro based on getting feedback from our existing users. So we've already gone through 3 iterations of design prototypes and we're almost completely done the engineering. 3 months ago, we proved a lot of the important concepts like making a heated bed that uses less power, proving that it can move a lot faster, proving the benefits of higher quality and higher precision metal parts. And right now we're going through the final phases of proving the feedback system and finishing the next steps in programming.
Our goal with the M3D Pro is to make the most reliable 3D printer in history, and the way we're going to do it is by combining a full suite of sensors, what we call a sensor network, with precision metal parts. The combination allows the printer to become more self-aware, and it can correct for errors that are common in all 3D printers, cheap ones and expensive ones, things such as filament snags, print head crashes, even power outages.
First time I ever heard about 3D printing was one of my friends printed a Ninja Warrior training hold, and I thought it was really cool.
The unique thing that you're getting with M3D Pro that we have not yet seen in this industry is that ability for the printer to sense many different things within itself. It has the ability to sense position, it has the ability to sense speed, it has the ability to sense temperature in 5 different places, and if there's a problem, it can be self-diagnosed and in almost all cases can be self-corrected. Ultimately, that gives you more time in the creative process.
With 3D printing, I have right on my desk, or my granddaughters have right on their desk. If they get an idea, they can try to make that idea on a 3D printer right there. They can turn their ideas into reality. This I didn't have when I was a kid.
Really, the greatest advancement that 3D printing could accomplish at any point in the future is ease of use, making it so that anybody can just go from an idea to creating that idea within an afternoon.
We've introduced this new thing that we call tutorial mode. So what we got from our feedback from original backers was that they wanted more detailed guides so they can grow into becoming an expert user rather than having to start as an expert user.
The thing I think that needs to happen for educators is speed is an issue, how fast we can turn around.
So with M3D Pro, you have the ability to print a single prototype with extreme accuracy and high quality, but you also have the ability to take that prototype and print it in quantity, cover the entire print bed with multiples of your model and produce it at volume.
I am so excited for the future, not only for me, but for my daughter, to grow up being able to use her mind to create anything she wants to, thanks to a 3D printer.
I've been fascinated with just the whole idea of 3D printing for quite a while now, focusing on just simple things that I could print for around the house or toys that I could print to play with my kids. Really just the idea that I could create something myself.
So the M3D Pro is already successfully funded and is the largest crowdfunded 3D printer this year. Due to popular demand, we're opening up pre-orders using the Indiegogo in-demand platform.
And what M3D is doing, I think many people are going to see as extremely innovative, and they're going to want to be first to support it and to help nurture where this technology is going to go. They just also happen to get a printer as one of their rewards very early and at a deep discount.
Hi, we're the team behind Tiko. As inventors, we constantly use 3D printers to create and test our ideas. But every 3D printer we used fell short of our expectations. They were heavy, overcomplicated, and unreliable. We often spent more time calibrating our printers than printing our inventions. So we came up with a simple solution: Unibody. This is Tiko, the Unibody 3D printer. Most 3D printer frames are built using separate rails. Unibody means the rails are built into the chassis, creating one solid piece. One solid piece, Unibody. And with this simple shift in design, all the problems that came from separate rail systems disappeared. More reliable and accurate, Tiko sets a new standard for 3D printers. And it doesn't stop at Unibody. Tiko has an internal filament tray, enclosed build chamber, auto safety shutoff, a large print volume, a flexible base, wireless connectivity, and cloud-based software so you can print from almost anywhere on any internet-friendly device. With Tiko, we've not only set a new standard for design, but for price too. Tiko is only $179. Yup, $179. That's the beauty of unibody design. It's better and it costs less to manufacture. We could set the price higher, but we want everyone to have a Tiko. This is where we need your help. We use 3D printing to create Tiko. Imagine all the ideas that could become realities. Imagine what you could build. Back us today, and let's find out.